Hello, and welcome back to Tales from the World's Firesides. I'm Clive Gilson, the story guy. Today I'm telling a Filipino tale called Dogedog. This is a Tinguian tale, and as ever, my main aim is to tell stories that might otherwise be forgotten or lost to modern readers, particularly readers outside of the originating cultures. And I want to tell these tales and share them because if we share our cultures, maybe we do make the world just that little bit less complex. For now though, let's get on with the story. Dogedog. Dogedog had always been very lazy, and now that his father and mother were dead and he had no one to care for him, he lived very poorly. He had little to eat, his house was old and small and so poor that it didn't even have a floor. Still, he would rather sit all day and idle away his time than work and have more things. One day, however, when the rainy season was near at hand, Dogedog began thinking how cold he would be when the storm came, and he felt so sorry for himself that he decided to make a floor in his house. Wrapping some rice in a banana leaf for his dinner, he took his long knife and went to the forest to cut some bamboo. He hung the bundle of rice in a tree until he should need it, but while he was working, a cat came and ate it. When the hungry Dogedog came for his dinner, there was none left. Dogedog went back to his miserable little house, which looked even more forlorn to him now, even though he decided to have a floor. The next day he went again to the forest and hung his rice in the tree as he did before, but again the cat came and ate it, so Dogedog had to go home without any dinner. The third day he took the rice, but this time he fixed a trap in the tree, and when the cat came, it was caught. "Now I have you," cried Dogedog when he found the cat, "and I shall kill you for stealing my rice." Oh, do not kill me," pleaded the cat. "I will be of some use to you." So Dogedog decided to spare the cat's life, and he took it home and tied it near the door to guard the house. Sometime later, when Dogedog went to look at the cat, he was very much surprised to find that it had become a rooster. "Well, now I can go to the cockfight at Magsingal," cried Dogedog, and he was very happy, for he had much rather do that than any work. Thinking no more of getting wood for his floor, he started out at once for Magsingal with the rooster under his arm, and as he was crossing a river he met an alligator which called out to him, "Where are you going, Dogedog?" "To the cockfight at Magsingal," replied Dogedog as he fondly stroked the rooster. Wait, I will go with you," said the alligator, and he drew himself out of the water. The two, walking along together, soon entered a forest where they met a deer, and it asked, "Where are you going, Dogedog?" "To the cockfight at Magsingal," said Dogedog. "Well, wait, and I will go with you too," said the deer, and he also joined them. By and by they met a mound of earth that had been raised by the ants, and they would have passed without noticing it, had the mound not inquired, "Where are you going, Dogedog?" "Well, to the cockfight at Magsingal," said Dogedog once more, and the mound of earth joined them. The company then hurried on, and just as they were leaving the forest they passed a big tree in which was a monkey. "Where are you going, Dogedog?" shrieked the monkey, and without waiting for an answer he scrambled down the tree and followed them. As the party walked along they talked together, and the alligator said to Dogedog, "If any man wants to dive into the water, I can stay under longer than he." Then the deer, not to be outdone, said, "Well, if any man wants to run, I can run faster." And the mound of earth, anxious to show its strength too, said, "And if any man wants to wrestle, I can beat him absolutely." And the monkey said, "If any man wants to climb, I can always go higher." They reached Magsingal in good time, and the people there were ready for the fight to begin. When Dogedog put his rooster, which had been a cat, into the pit, it killed the other rooster at once, for it used its claws like a cat. The people bought more roosters and wagered much money, but Dogedog's rooster killed all the others until there was not one left in the whole of Magsingal, and Dogedog had won a great deal of money. Then the people went outside of the town and brought all the roosters and cocks that they could find, but not one could beat the rooster of Dogedog. When all of the birds were dead, the people wanted some other sport, So they brought a man who could stay underwater for a long time, and Dogedog made him compete with the alligator. But after a while, the man had to come up first. Then they brought a swift runner, and he raced with the deer, but the man was left far behind. Next, they looked around until they found a very large man who was willing to contend with the mound of earth, but after a hard struggle, the man was thrown. Finally, they brought a man who could climb higher than anyone else, but the monkey went far above him and he had to give up. All of these contests had brought a lot of money to Dogedog, and now he had to buy 2 horses to carry his sacks of silver home. As soon as he reached home, he bought the house of a very rich man and went to live in it, and he was very happy, for he did not have to work ever again. Okay, that's a wrap for today's story, Dogedog. It's always interesting, I think, when you get some of these stories, and even if it's just a name, Dogedog obviously predates somewhat the 2010-11 internet meme of the same name, with dogs making strange statements. Anyway, that's a wrap, as I say, for today's story. If you've enjoyed the story, you can find out more about me, Clive Gilson, the story guy, and the Tales from the World's Firesides project at clivegilson.com. And there are also dedicated Facebook and YouTube channels in the banner at the bottom of the screen. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the like button. It always helps with the algorithms and helps to keep these stories being produced. And if you want to follow these stories and see new stories coming up every week, or indeed engage with about half a year's worth now of stories that are already up on places like YouTube and Facebook, then follow and subscribe. That's it for now, though. So until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and stay inspired.